Businesses need to adapt to survive, but how are they adapting in the current recession? I have here with me today Nigel Eaton from Visa, and I understand you've recently conducted some research into just this subject. Why did you do that?
I think it's quite important, Niki, that at any time, but particularly in an economic downturn, that companies such as Visa that provide products to small businesses are constantly looking to listen to their customers, in this case small businesses, and get insights into their attitudes and behaviours.
So what were the key attitudes and behaviours that you discovered from the research?
I think what we found is that whatever the colour, shape or size of small businesses, they were broadly facing the same issues. So firstly, there was a reduction in income as a result of a fall in demand, and sometimes their customers becoming insolvent. Secondly, there was a shrinkage in their margins. This was due to the greater competition as their particular area and sector of the economy shrank. And thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, they're suffering or experiencing issues in cash flow, both in and out of the business.
Now, I understand that one of the key traits that came across is that a lot of businesses are very cautious at a time like this. Dave Sumner-Smith of the Home Business Network, you deal with small businesses on a daily basis. How cautious are businesses in this current recession?
Home businesses are, by essence, they are optimistic people who really believe in themselves. But against that, they're having to balance a nervousness about what is happening in the economy and the demand for the services and products that they offer.
Jonathan, now you run a design consultancy that advises small businesses. Presumably now is not a time to be too cautious because you've got to sell twice as hard to attract businesses when there's less business available.
Well, that's absolutely true, and the old saying that nobody ever saved themselves rich, I think, is absolutely right. And so cautiousness needs to be taken in context, and at the end of the day, lots of brands and businesses are competing on price, but only one brand can be the cheapest, so the rest have to do something differently. And
Nigel, the cautious businesses you identified, what are their key traits?
I think what they're showing is that they're looking to minimise debt and minimise extended credit to control their business better, and they're looking to ensure that they're minimising their overheads. So we're seeing a lot of people taking on temporary staff rather than permanent staff and outsourcing to other companies for certain parts of their business.
So businesses are being cautious, but they shouldn't be too cautious so that they have a business to still sell once the recession ends.